Wait, what?
I'm seeing a lot of talk from my colleagues on the left, too, as we shift toward this reinvigorated talk about Jim Crow and the past of this country. And as someone who is a direct descendant of a slave, as someone whose great-great-grandfather was born on a plantation, I can assure you, slavery is over. Jim Crow is dead. When I go anywhere, I don't see any white-only signs. I don't, I promise you. I am a black man that represents a white majority district in Texas. The great-great-grandson of a man born on a plantation stands before you today as a proud conservative Republican from Texas, as a believer and follower in Christ, and as a believer in what this country can be if we allow equality for not just Muslim Americans, not just Buddhist Americans, but also Christian Americans like yourself. God bless you, young man. You give me a...
This man said that Jim Crow is dead and there's no more slavery. Where the hell have you been, partner? You done lost your cotton picking damn mind. You got to be crazy and bold as hell as a black man to say that in the 2026. Who paid you to do that? Because they pay people to do shit like this. And you a black congressman. Listen to me, bro. Just because a person look like you, got the same skin tone, color as you, that don't mean they can't be the enemy. You know why? Because they got him here. He's brainwashed and programmed, okay? That shit over with. You might have to do something to his ass even though you don't want to. But if you come around a motherfucker thinking that, oh, slavery's gone on, you done lost your damn mind. First of all, Mr. Congressman, anybody anything dealing with politics, and I want y'all to understand this, these are cricket ass people. I'm gonna break it down. You've never seen a city commissioner, a mayor, a president, vice president. You've never seen anybody dealing in politics that ever helped the people. You know why? Because it's designed like that, okay? Anytime there's a real city commissioner or somebody who want to bring some real change to the city, anytime they get in there, guess what? They get their ass up out of there. See, you got to remember, this is like a job. You got to have the right credentials, the right background. That means to be in politics, you got to be a big ass liar, a deceiver. You got to be able to steal from the poor and give to the rich. You got to be able to tap dance. There's nobody in politics here to help the people, and this is one of the main reasons why we've been fucked up and gonna continue to be. Remember, the forefathers wrote the Constitution to the point where a bitch can be dead and make more money than a motherfucker living. What kind of shit is that? This man said ain't no more slavery. Let's break this down, right? I did a video a couple days ago about the Fulio, murder, whatever, right? And the jet that caught the time, guess what my mind everywhere, but the guy that they had in the courtroom, I can't remember who he was or what his position was. The judge asked him, will the death penalty, would he want to do the death penalty? He said, no, he's young. We can use his sweat equity because when you become a motherfucker convicted felon or when you go to prison, by law, you a slave. Where the fuck you been at, partner? So by law, they'd rather have him running around with this, he a young buck. We need that sweat equity. He'll do us more justice doing this 12 cents an hour work, or remember, slavery is just cheap labor. That's all it is, okay? So for him to be dead, he's no good. No, bring him over here. We can get 40 years out of his ass, 50 years out of his ass. Remember, slavery is cheap labor, okay? And this is this is the war you fighting, the war with your mind. And this is why I say, we have to get people like that out the motherfucking way. People that'll get on motherfucking camera and say some dumbass shit like that. No matter what color you is. Is you for the people or you not? I would never tell a motherfucker slavery. I know too much. And I'm sure you do too, motherfucker. I'm tired of letting you motherfuckers go and with a little... Man, you smart enough no motherfucker well. Ain't no motherfucking slavery went nowhere. Who the fuck are you gonna represent? Who are you gonna represent saying some dumbass shit like that? Oh, slavery gone. Ain't no more Jim Crow. Don't you know the motherfucking Willie Lynch letter is still in effect, motherfucker? Don't you know the shit that Willie Lynch taught them motherfuckers on the Virginia River? Right there, I think it was the James Adams River, Virginia, whatever, in Virginia, whatever. Don't you know that letter is still in effect? Turn the young against the old. Don't you see that right now? Turn the women against the men. Don't you see that right now? Don't you see this shit going on right now? And he said it in the letter. If you follow these steps, this shit gonna work for 200-300 years. It's still working. Remember, slavery is mental. They don't have to run behind you with shackles and guns and forcing you to do shit. No, you get up to go to work, do shit you don't want to do every day in your one only life. One only life. That's why I say, bro, this shit, it's crazy, bro. When I seen this shit, you feel me? It just showed me, man, how dumbfounded we are, how of an uphill battle we fighting for people like this. And these are the people they gonna put in front of that camera. They ain't gonna put a motherfucker like me in front of that camera. Oh, no. They will never put a motherfucker like me or you in front of that camera. They want motherfuckers like him. A motherfucker dumb enough to go in front of all these black people and say some stupid ass shit like that. Nigga, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Let me break this shit down, because I say this all the time. There's a thing called civilator mortis. I say it all the time. If you follow me, I've said it a million times. I want people to get it. Civilator mortis. This means when you as a woman or man become a convicted felon, by law, you are considered a dead man. Why? Because once you become a convicted felon, you are now faced with over 45,000 collateral consequences. It's gonna be hard for you to vote. It's gonna be hard for you to bear arms. It's gonna be hard for you to stay in HOAs. It's gonna be hard for you to adopt. Yes, you can do some of these things in certain situations, certain states, but motherfucker, you got 45,000 collateral consequences. This is by design, okay? Because they're gonna put you in an environment to make sure you got limited resources. To make sure the woman don't give a fuck about the man. Don't nobody like a black man. Everybody against black men, even black men against black men. So we're in an environment where we are showered with all this propaganda, with these TV shows and all this negative shit. Like, we are groomed to be the way we are. And it's gonna make sure that you go to prison. And when you go to prison, you become a slave. And when you become a slave, you're working for Fortune 500 companies that really don't even need the motherfucking work. That's why I say it'll make sense if this work from slave or from prisons was allocated towards struggling businesses, but no. It goes to Fortune 500 businesses like fucking McDonald's, fucking Chick-fil-A, and motherfucking Walmart. And remember, slavery is what, people? Cheap labor. And I'm a damn fool. You at war. That's why I say us as men, right? We can't call ourselves men because we're living on another man's ideologies, okay? You're living by what another man say you can and can't do. And these motherfuckers break rules all day. They make the rules and break the rules. They got nothing to do with God. Why the fuck we gotta abide by their rules? Why the fuck we gotta spend their money? Go by their system. Why? Why? You tell me. Why the fuck we gotta do that? Why do these people get on TV, spend millions of dollars using their studios and all this other shit to make black people look shitty, to make black women look like hoes, to make children look this way, to make white people look this way, to make these people look this way? These people are fucking us all. And they using their money. And guess what? We can't do that to them. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the J's. The motherfucker that started with a J, the fake J's. We can't talk about them. Oh no, when you talk about it, then you gotta, it's an apology letter. You gotta do all this ass kissing. Man, fuck that. Nigga, fuck you and fuck that. Cause like I told y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. Okay? I would never bow down to another man. Fuck all this political shit, this socialism, capitalism. Fuck all that. Cause you gotta lie. You gotta deceive people just to get over on them, right? So fuck all that. We ain't doing all that, right? We taking all that back. And all the real ones, they understand where I'm coming from, and double salute to y'all, because this our one only life. This our one only life these people took from us, man. They stole it from us, man. You know what I'm saying? If you get some kids to go play in the playground, 5-year-old, okay, one could be a Japanese, one could be black, white, one could be this, one could be that. They'll all get along, which tells you hate is learned. It's taught. It's taught. And they do it in ways strategically in ways that you don't understand. I go all the way back to quiet weapons for silent wars. You think fighting each other with guns, that's a war. Oh no, my brother. The food you eat, war. The education you get, war. Social media with all this motherfucking overstimulated information and overstimulated that, and everybody got an opinion. All this shit is war. All you gotta do is use your common sense, and you'll cut through all the noise. Use your common sense, bro. Understand, dog. That's all it takes is common sense. It was all a lie. They lied to us. So to see this black man participating in a game that never, ever helped black people, that never, ever helped no motherfucking body. You wanna sit on this bitch and say slavery is gone. Jim Crow is dead. I don't see no white signs. Motherfucker, you ain't got to see no white signs, cause they done fooled the white people too. Remember, slavery went from private to public. As a white man in America, if you commit a crime, you too shall be a slave. See how they fooled us all? Think about what I just said. Think about it, motherfucker. This shit is all about the rich against the poor. They don't give a fuck what color you are. They don't give a fuck who win the presidency. Donald Trump has no power. It's delegation, baby. Motherfucker don't have no power. Man, come on, bro. But you can't get out this mental prison because your whole life you've been told that you must go to school, and you must be governed, you must have a society that has police, and you must do business, and you must. All this is what keeps us in the situation we're in. You see what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Wake up, people. It's your boy Papa Duck, man. I love y'all, man. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. And yes, I'm running thin. As y'all see, man, I'm just getting tired of this shit now. For real. This shit is out of hand. For a black man, a black congressman, or whatever he is, for him to say that Jim Crow is dead and there's no more slavery, I know we in trouble. But the crazy part is, I know this motherfucker smarter than that. I don't know who paid him to say that dumbass shit, or who's behind that, or whatever. You know? But, yeah. Put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. Like I told y'all, this is a community. We learn from each other, man. We all learn from each other. We read, people reading, and we, you know what I'm saying? We put how you feel, put links, put whatever, take my videos, upload them, download them, whatever the fuck you want to do with them. Help me spread the message. But like I say, man, until we all realize we got one common enemy, we're gonna always be in this position. And before you think about anything, think about the children. Look at your son and say, boy, your son, he's gonna have a son that's gonna have a son. And right now, we can do something about all this shit. Okay? Because 30, 40 years from now, I can only imagine. It's your boy Papa Duck, and like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Get with y'all on the next one. Peace.